feature twirler, Rachel Jensen. Let's give her a round of applause. Let's welcome all the senior members of the marching band to the front. Welcome the director of the marching band, Mrs. Rachel Palajak, to the stage.
Hello. I wanted to take this moment to say send some gratitude out your way to the audience. I know there are a lot of people here tonight that helped make this season a success. So I want to start with thanking all of the family and friends that helped us. Especially, I want to start with my students actually, because these students put in a lot of extra time. Some students are brand new to band this year. They joined in 9th grade and filled the spot when we had a need. Some of these students play multiple instruments, not just the percussionists who have learned all the concert percussion and drumline instruments. But we have students who play a variety of things. So thank you, students, for that. I want to specifically draw your attention to the last page of the program. That's where our music library staff and equipment staff are listed, the students who volunteered to do those jobs this year. Music library staff, I want to thank you for copying and organizing and making sure everyone has music they need for rehearsals and performances. They are the fastest music library staff I've had in a long time. Within a day, they have music out to people who need it. So it's really awesome to have that kind of support. Equipment staff, you're awesome. Thank you for setting up the podiums all year and making sure that we have the yard boxes and the sound system at camp. That was really great. I want to welcome the drum majors up to the stage. Skylar, Elliot, and Hallie, come on out. These drum majors gave up a week of their summer vacation to go to Central Michigan University along with Rocco, our center snare player, to learn from the experts about how to do their job better and how to be ready for the season. So I'm so thankful for these drum majors. Skylar, your leadership this year has been awesome. It's great to see you take on the top drum major role and teach these two newbies how to do it. It's been great to see Hallie step up as a junior this year and decide to take on the role of being drum major. She was an alto sax player last year and decided that she was ready for bigger responsibilities in the band. And then Elliot is actually our very first sophomore drum major, so we're really happy to have him. Although the long-standing joke in the marching band is, where is Elliot? Because he likes to drift back to his trumpet roots every now I also want to make sure that I acknowledge Shay Eccles. She put a tremendous amount of time into the posters and the decorations and the pictures out in the lobby. So Shay, thank you so much for that. We really appreciate it. I also want to make sure I acknowledge Jake Gloria. He plays tenors for us, and he was also our lights and sound person for the first couple of days of dress rehearsal, along with Casey and Michael up in the booth. Thank you for helping with light and sound. I don't know what we're going to do when those 3 people graduate, because they're the only ones who really know the dash. So if you have an interest in that, let me know. I want to also thank Gabby and Skylar, our 2 seniors that came up with the choreography for Thanks for the Memories. Super last minute, but really fun to do, so thank you, Gabby and Skylar. And last but not least from the students, I want to say thank you to Rachel Johnson. She did a beautiful job this year as our featured twirler. This is her 4th and last year with us. And this is another big gap that we're going to want to fill next year. So if you are an aspiring twirler, please let me know. I would love to see someone continue the tradition Rachel has started. She's the first twirler we've had in a long time in Pinckney, and she makes up all of her own choreography. So she's pretty amazing. And if you saw our football games at all, you saw she can do fire batons too, which is pretty smart. So thank you to all the students. You're all giving a lot of your time and effort, and I really appreciate it. I also want to thank the adults who volunteered. I won't read the whole list of names because I don't want to leave anybody out. But if you helped with chaperoning band camp, thank you so much for giving up a week of your summer to do that. I want to thank our nurse, Connie Rickelman, who's out there in the audience tonight. Thank you, Connie. I want to thank all the band dads that are out there ready to pull the trailer whenever I call them at last minute's notice. Thank you so much for that. I want to thank all the parents who came in to help distribute the uniforms and who came in right before game day to distribute the raincoats when we needed them. As smelly as they are, those parents stepped up and did it. Thank you. I want to thank all the parents who helped prepare the meals, who videotaped our performances, the parents who came down on the field with us and helped set up and tear down the podiums, especially Mr. Welling for helping us out tonight so I didn't have to do that. Thank you to all those parents. Let's give them a big hand. parents who helped carry percussion stands to the stadium and water for the band, and who put the blooms in our hats every game and took them out every game. Thank you so much, band. Let's give them a big round of applause. It takes a village to raise a band, or at least a marching band. There's one more very important person to the marching band that I would like to thank this evening. So would Sherry Rouse please come up to the stage? I know Sherry doesn't like to be in the spotlight, but it's really important to me that we thank her for tonight. So Sherry, thank you for all you have done for the music program and continue to do for the high school band and music program here in Pinckney. You selflessly volunteer your time and your talents so that our students feel welcome to the program and comfortable. You make it possible for us to perform well each week, and we could not be as successful as we are without you and your team of volunteers. As a small token of our enduring appreciation for you, each of the band classes has signed a card for you, and we got you some flowers. So once again, thank you, Mrs. Smith. 7th and 8th grade students, I have a word for you. Don't worry, it's not bad. As you look up at this marching band, something you may have noticed. There's a lot of people that are about to graduate this year. And we need you. And you can be part of something really great in high school, starting out freshman year. So I hope that you can envision yourself joining our ranks next year or in the year after that. We would love you to join us if you are passionate about music and learning to play your instrument. Marching band is the highlight of many of these students' high school career, or one of the many highlights that they enjoy in high school, especially band camp. If you're not sure about continuing in band in high school, come talk to the older students, or come talk to me. And we would love to tell you about what great experiences we've had together, or be brave and just try it for a year and see how you feel. I would really love to see our band program continue to grow. We all know that Pinckney's class sizes are getting smaller and smaller, but the marching band has maintained its percentage as participation for the last 6 years. And I think that has a lot to do with these students who understand the commitment they make when they play their instrument every year. They know that it's not always going to be an easy road, but it's going to be one that's very rewarding at the end. I hope you all enjoyed our Band-O-Rama concert tonight. Come see me at the end of the concert. Sweet. I hope you enjoyed our Band-O-Rama concert tonight. And the 7th and 8th graders, I really appreciate you guys showing up tonight and playing your instruments. I know the first concert's always, taking the training wheels off for the first time. So I appreciate your willingness to do that. I'm looking forward to seeing the Pathfinder Middle School Band concert coming up. And I'm looking forward to inviting you all back for our band concert with the high school band on December 10th. So mark your calendars. We'll be back on stage here, and it'll be a great concert. So, without further ado, we're going to welcome the rest of the marching band back on stage for one more round of the fight song.